Guys, Conrad Sauer with Conrad and Angela Impact Adventures, and I am putting together a 90-day packet for a friend and client of mine. And I'm just here at the house, and I figured I'd take an opportunity to, as I've learned how to do Mylar bags, teach some of you guys what I'm doing. Here are some pinto beans that Conrad and I did a while back. So stored like this can last 20 to 30 years. I've got some certified organic oats. Oh, pretty, pretty. I've got some split peas and black beans. And between this and some olive oil and some canned salmon, it's going to be a decent package for them to live quite nicely if they have to. Two main things that are missed in survival prep, and that is fiber and protein. So fiber and protein. We've packed way too many calories aside in a corner for calories' sake, for energy to stay alive. I promise you that if you survive on that stuff, you will not thrive. So I've said it before, you feel like poop if you don't poop. And if you've ever had to live off of MREs for a certain amount of time, and I haven't personally, so I'm not trying to sound like I have, but I have several acquaintances that have. And I understand that hemorrhoids is a big issue because your system just doesn't work right and you're not using the bathroom. So, fun talk on Impact Adventures. So here we go. Tonight I'm going to use a 1.5 gallon Mylar bag. Even if you use the nice thick ones, as at 5 milliliters, they are not rodent proof. So you want to make sure that once you get your food packed, that you keep it in rodent proof buckets. So a straight iron. I have a commercial grade, so it works really well. Mylar bags and oxygen absorbers is all you need to have a successful run at storing your dried. Tonight we got black beans and split peas and certified organic oats that we're gonna store. We have got plenty of oxygen absorber at this 1,000 cc's for what we're doing with our 1.5 gallon bag. And when you cut your top off, if you leave too much oxygen, it's going to be too much for your oxygen absorber, even if it is the right size for your bag to absorb. Oxygen absorbers are nothing more than iron packets that absorb the oxygen that's in the bag. What's left is the nitrogen, and the nitrogen does not affect the food that's in here. So we want to get rid of the oxygen so we can make sure the bacteria and mold and eggs won't grow, and then we can preserve the food. So, general rule of thumb, back to what I was saying, sorry. 400 cc's-ish per gallon. One more thing. Pretty basic when you get, I've already got my oats ready to go. I'm going to fill up this bag with the amount that I want. You can cut these. You can keep reusing these. I could cut this off and make 2 bags out of it. I would just have to seal both sides. Right now this comes sealed on 3 sides. So I will fill it as full as this gal needs for her kit, and I'll cut off the appropriate amount, and if I have enough left to save for another bag for later, I will save it. If not, I will toss it. You want to, once you open your oxygen absorbers, use them ASAP. So I'm going to get, I believe there's 10 in here. I'm going to get 10 bags full, ready to be sealed. Open my oxygen absorbers, put 1 in each bag, and then I'll tape and show you how to seal it. And so we'll be rocking and rolling correctly at that point. See you in a minute. So here's what 35 pounds of split peas and 25 pounds of black beans looks like. That should be enough for a decent sized bowl of soup. Oh, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And for what it's worth, for a bug out situation, why I love dehydrated beans, many reasons why I love dehydrated beans, but in a bug out situation, ladies, how often have you gotten beans and taken forever to cook them? And depending on where they came from, or I don't even know why some beans take so long to cook. But look, watch this. It actually tastes good. I can make a mix out of that with some Cajun seasoning and just eat it as is. So, and then at home, they cook, you can have black beans or a bowl of split pea soup. Look like you labored for 2 days on, have it ready in 30 minutes. All right, this might not look really pretty, but it's effective. I'm holding my bags in place. I've got 5 split pea bags. I've got 5 black bean bags. I'm going to open up my oxygen absorbers and put 1 of each in there. Here's my oxygen absorbers, easy for me to say. 1, 2, 3, 5. All right. I've got my oxygen absorbers in my bags. I'm going to take my straight iron. That's hot. Okay, and I'm going to take my straight iron, go as far as in as I can on this side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ow, I did this at the bakery last time. And I had gloves on, so I'm going to find a pair of gloves here because this can get very hot. 1, 2, ow. Woo. 1, 2, 3. Voila. This is it. My bag is sealed. Now it takes overnight. See how this is a little bit looser? And I need to write on this quick before I forget what it is. And by the way, they are sharp on the edges and can cut you. See how this bag is sucked down? I've understood that they don't have to do this to be effective. It sure makes me feel better when they do because it seems like it's a visual that it has sucked the oxygen out. So that is always my goal, to get that look by the next day. Sorry, I'm cutting my own head off. But there you go. I'm going to write black beans on this, is what I just did, and set aside and go to the second bag. Voila. Let me see. I ordered a new GoPro Hero 9. I'm the least techie person on the planet. I sent my first email only, not too long ago, to be honest. I graduated in high school in Alaska in the 80s. We didn't even have computers. So I fought it tooth and nail. And these daggum phones are so advanced. It has been a pleasure for someone like me to be able to do YouTube videos on phone. But as you can see, sometimes by myself, it's a little awkward. So I am getting a GoPro Hero 9. Let's see if I can figure out how to use the sucker. Bag 2, and so on. I'm going to finish these bags, and then we're going to cut the tops off. I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to cut the top of this off to be real careful to not get it close to the air seal. So I've got a few more bags to go, but this is for a client, and because it's really important to know your calories once you've stored them and where you're at. Nothing else in this bag but black beans. So if you're going to store food, I am not a prepper, believe it or not. You're thinking, oh, she's got to be a prepper. No, I'm really not. This can store for 20 or 30 years. This shouldn't last 20 months. I have a pantry that I have about a year worth of food in it, and I just pull from the front and put in the back. When I got to go to the pantry and take some beans out or oats out, I take them out one bag at a time, open them up, and when they're done, I'll go open the next one. So I'm going to write on these with a Sharpie for my friend, and I'll be back in a minute. And it looks like that. Voila. Okay, I'm going to do this again with pinto beans and my oats. This is the split peas. 11,618 calories, 816 grams of protein, 534 grams of fiber. This is so important, guys. Black beans right there, maybe you can see it. 8,064 calories, keep struggling with that. 470 grams of protein, 694 grams of fiber. This is awesome. Awesome. I've got my oats right here. My pinto beans are right here. I've got 10,080 calories. I got 616 grams of fiber and 588 grams of protein in my pinto beans for this client. So between her pinto beans, the canned meat that she is getting, the olive oil that she's got, and the beans, olive oil, and the beans, you got split peas, black beans, pinto beans, and she has canned meats, and we have organic oats. This is, again, a solid pantry pack for emergency. No refrigeration, no electricity. You can eat this food and stay very healthy and thrive versus just survive. I hope you enjoyed the Mylar bags. I try and teach y'all as I learn. So just living out loud here. God bless. Make it a great week.